We are coming into the summit with, as I mentioned to you, almost 4.25 lakh crores already signed and sealed in the book. We hope to, over the next 2 days, add to that number greatly. In the next 48 hours, you will know the final figure, but on opening day with Prime Minister, we will be heralding close to about 4.25 lakh crores worth of investment. This passion, this determination, and this commitment for the Northeast region is the goal and the effort of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In the last 10 years, and a region that was always sidelined to the periphery while the nation was progressing, has been brought from the periphery to the mainstream and to the center of India's progress by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. His incessant pursuit towards ensuring that the Northeast region, comprising of the Seven Sisters and Sikkim, which was always consigned to the last frontiers of development, becomes the international gateway for India. And if you look at the geostrategic positioning of the Northeast, it indeed is the gateway not only for India, but indeed is the gateway for the whole world to Southeast Asia and the ASEAN countries. If we go back in time, 500 years ago, this used to be the fulcrum of the main trade route between the rest of the world and Southeast Asia. And Prime Minister Modi, over the last 10 years, through ensuring greater budgetary support through 10% of GBS, which is accounted for almost close to 6.2 lakh crores of investment directly into the Northeast region, increasing tax devolution to almost 5.2 lakh crores, as well as the huge thrust on infrastructure projects, whether it is road, whether it is rail, whether it is waterways, whether it is power, whether it is telecom. On that fundamental grounding, the Northeast today is primed for development and progress. And on that fundamental grounding, if you talk about the 4 USPs of the Northeast, unique selling propositions. Today, while India is growing at 6.5% GDP growth rate, the Northeast, all 8 states, not one as an outlier, but all 8 states as an outlier, are growing between 12 to 13% on a decadal CAGR basis, which means double the growth rate of India, which means 4 times the growth rate of the global average. Combine that USP with a 4.5 crore population base. Second, third, 65% to 70% of this 4.5 crore population base is below the age of 30, dynamic, ambitious, Akanshi youth population, and finally, extremely important, 80% literacy rate. Today, Mizoram is almost 100% literacy rate, something that very few parts of the world can boast of. So if you combine all of these opportunities, and that's what we have taken to industry, far and wide, international and domestic, the capability of various sectors within the Northeast, whether it is agro, organic, floriculture, horticulture, infrastructure, green energy, IT, semiconductors, and I must report to you that through our number of initiatives, holding an ambassadors meet where a historic 76 ambassadors and high commissioners have attended, evincing international interest. Road shows across 9 cities across the length and breadth of India over the last 11 months. From Chennai to Bengaluru to Kolkata to Delhi to Mumbai to Indore to Ahmedabad, across the board, along with all the state chief ministers. We have all 8 chief ministers and the donor ministry have worked seamlessly together. And I'm glad to report to you today that if you look across all verticals, the industrial houses, individual company investments, PSUs, international investments, we're looking at a investment book of close to over 4 lakh crores, which is historic for the Northeast, spread across all 8 states. And therefore, there is an even spread, there is an even depth across multiple verticals, and this augurs very well for the growth of the Northeast, which is the dream and the brainchild of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The donor ministry is facilitating the marketing of this growth story, facilitating all 8 states to work seamlessly together. We have set up, under the chairmanship of the Home Minister, chairperson of the NEC, 8 high-level task forces, each chaired by an individual chief minister along with other 3-4 chief ministers along with them, looking at a particular vertical, whether it's cross-border trade, whether it is investment, whether it is fish, poultry and eggs, whether it is agriculture, whether it is IT, whether it is tourism, across every spectrum. And therefore, this region today is under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the donor ministry, working seamlessly together to propel its growth story forward. It is a new Northeast. It is a primed Northeast. It is a cutting-edge, modern, infrastructure-based Northeast that today is positioned to chart its growth story forward. An area which had 9 airports only in 2014, 2 states without an airport in 60 years of independence, namely Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Today, Arunachal Pradesh boasts 4 airports, Holongi, Pasighat, and 2 ALGs, Advanced Landing Grounds, of the Army, which have been converted into domestic airports, Zero and Tezu. In fact, I inaugurated Pasighat myself, along with the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, when I was Civil Aviation Minister, taking a Dornier flight to Pasighat. Across the board, we have grown from 9 airports to 17 airports. The Prime Minister himself has inaugurated the expansion of Agartala Airport, Holongi Airport, and multiple others. Sikkim has got an airport in Pakyong. We are currently working at extending the runway of the Shillong Airport to ensure that we move from ATR landings to Boeing and Airbus landings. I'm glad to report to you that along with Chief Minister Conrad Sangmaji, I have been working closely together with the Civil Aviation Ministry as well as the Ministry of Defense. We've got approval to work on the runway from the MOD. I had sanctioned the project when I was Civil Aviation Minister, and hopefully another year and a half, we'll have an extended runway with Airbus and Boeing landings into Sikkim. In terms of ATMs, because that's the way flight numbers are calculated, air traffic movements, which is on a weekly basis, the Northeast has 990 air traffic movements in 2014. Today, we have upwards of 2,000 air traffic movements. So it's doubled in the last 10 years, along with UDAN, which is the Prime Minister's pet project, subsidizing hitherto unconnected airports and areas. We've flown 65 new routes under UDAN to connect the Northeast. The Krishi UDAN program, which looks at horticulture, floriculture, and agriculture to transport, and pisciculture to transport perishable goods, has put in place a new scheme for the Northeast. I did that when I was Civil Aviation Minister 2-3 years ago, to carry perishable goods in the belly of aircrafts. So there's been rapid advancement of airport infrastructure. The same can be said for roads. The Northeast had 10,000 kilometers of national highways. We today boast of over 16,000 kilometers of national highways. So what was built in 60 years, almost 60% of that has been built within a span of 10 years. Rural roads, almost 45,000 crores have been sanctioned. 50,000 kilometers of rural roads have been built in the last 11 years. We've got the longest road bridge ever built, the Bhupen Hazarika Bridge, which is close to 9.5 kilometers. We've got the longest combination of road and rail, the Bogeybill Bridge, which is almost 4.15 kilometers, built in the Northeast. The railways have built out close to 1,900 kilometers of rail track in the last 10 years. We've got 19 projects underway with a capex of almost 81,000 crores in the area of railways. In the area of waterways, we've grown from a single waterway to 20 waterways. The largest cruise in India from Banaras to the Brahmaputra, MV Ganga Vilas, today traverses from one end of India to the other end of India. And so therefore, in the area of telecom, which is my domain, through 4G, we've connected almost 4,325 villages. We are going to connect another 5,000 villages under the 100% saturation program, devoting almost about 3,800 crores for this. So across the board, you've also evinced the Tata Group is putting up their first semiconductor fab in Assam at an investment cost of close to 27,000 crores. So Northeast now is the new frontier for infrastructure, for technology, and representation of India's power.